this lesson, we'll be explaining how the present value formula work. So what I will do is that this is the T0, which is the first of a certain month which I opened the account. I can just call this the 1st of January, and this one will be February, this will be March, this will be April, this will be May, and then this will be June. January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, so what happens is that it's T0 and I decide to open an account here and I take a loan at the bank, right? This loan, I will call it the present value. So I take a loan and I call it present value. Now what happens is that I'm supposed to start paying here at T1, right? So the formula for PV is designed in a way that will only give you an answer from payment starting at T1, and it won't give you the answer for the payment starting at T0, which is not the main focus of this lesson. So in short, PV is the value of the loan which we will take. So PV is the value of the loan which I will take from the bank. Okay, so if I take a loan of 100,000, I'm going to replace PV with 100,000. So PV is the value of the loan which I take, or the mortgage, whatever. So this is the value of the loan. And then in this case, let's try to make sense of this one. So if I take a loan of, let's say 1,000, whereas the interest is let's say 8%, and it's being compounded monthly. So this example might not make sense since I started it in my head. So how exactly are we gonna do this? First of all, let's assume these are the number of months, right? So here's the formula. It says that PV equal to x1 minus that thing. So I want to know that how many installments am I gonna make each and every month? How much am I gonna pay each and every month? And that is the value of x, right? So the formula for PV says that PV equal to x multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus the interest rate to the power of negative n, and I divide everything by I. Now I told you that it's easy to modify a formula before you actually substitute inside of it, right? So if I multiply both sides by I, I'm gonna have PV times the interest rate, and then I divide by that big bracket inside the square bracket, 1 minus 1 plus the interest rate to the power of negative n, and that will be equal to x. So what is my present value? The present value is the value of the loan, right? So my value of the loan is how much? In this case, I took a loan of 1,000, right? So that one will be the value of the loan, the present value, and then the interest rate will be 8%, and I'm going to divide that by the number of months. Okay, and then let's do this. PV is 1,000 times the interest rate, which is 8%, and I divide that by 12 since it's being compounded monthly, and I'm going to divide by the bracket 1 minus 1 plus the interest rate, which is 8%, divided by 12 to the power of negative n, right? So how many payments are left? So I opened an account at T0. I'm left with, I have to make payment at T1, T2, T3, T4, and T5. So I've got 5 payments to make which are remaining, right? And the value of n will be 5, and this answer will be the value to x. So in order to understand the objective of this lesson is that PV, present value, is the amount of the loan which you take. We will do other examples whereby payments are not made where they are supposed to be made, or payments are being made the same day you take the loan. Thank you for watching.